Well, I'll get to that. I'll get you to Delta. But how was the signing? How was the convention?
Friday fucking rocked. Saturday, they ran the NXT pay per view kind of around. I mean, it definitely fucking I banged us.
No coincidence there, right?
Hey, they don't want anything to interfere with their cash flow. I don't blame them, but at the same time, I mean, this was not what I thought it would be. As far as lucrative, but in the grand scheme of life, I mean, I'm not complaining.
No, of course. You're able to maneuver around that hotel, I'd imagine, when you're staying at the same venue as the convention. It can get a little claustrophobic.
Yeah,
and you're not small.
I was blessed because I have a really good friend of mine that lives in Venice, Adam Rodriguez. That we did the Magic Mike films together, and a lot of people know him from CSI, and he's a very well known actor, but he just so happens to be like one of my closest, dearest friends, and so I went over to. He came and picked me up. And it was like I had a good buzz on. He was going to pick me up and then get a buzz. So we drove back from that Biltmore at about 4:00, just in time because we were both kind of watching the first the San Diego State Florida Atlantic game, and I thought Florida Atlantic had knocked it out. So I said, well, "Come get me now, so we don't miss any of the second game." So we drove around and we got to Venice, and that's always been like one of my favorite places on earth. It's like just, Gold's Gym, the fucking firehouse. Like just, we went down to the Pacific, down to Santa Monica, where there's all those condos and shit that, all kind of activity. And it was actually like 70 degrees and sunny down at the beach. And, we just sat there and we were just talking and taking it in and catching up, and it was one of those things like he looked at me and says, "You want me to put we were listening to some like sweet like jazz R&B shit on the radio, and we both had a buzz. It was like so fucking super chill, and he looked at me and goes, "You want me to find the game?" I said, "Man, fuck no, like fuck no, man, like no." I'll just sit here and groove with you, man. Like you're my fucking it's we get to see each other so rarely, and it's just one of those people, man. That he's just on the same fucking page. Mm-hmm. He's just on the same page. So it's nice to see that. I got to have dinner with him. He's got two beautiful girls, a little monster little boy, beautiful wife. It's just mom of the year.
Well, this is lovely. This is lovely. Not as much fun as if you got to hang with the fans at the Biltmore, I'm sure.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is I had that, and then Sunday when we finished, Sean Waltman and his wife, we all went out and walked too far, but we didn't know. It was decent, and so the three of us walked and. Went to get sushi, and fucking kiddo and I fucking ate like $95,000 worth of sushi. The guy had to change his treads on his shoes, going back and forth. But yeah, we pounded some fish.
Who else did you hang with? What other boys did you see? Was Chavo there?
Yeah, I saw Chavo for a minute, but was gonna tell him I was really proud of that, but a fight broke out, so didn't get a chance. If I could, we actually
did you help out a little? Did you get in there a little?
Nah, I plead the fifth. But the bouncer in me fucking just went. And I fucking dude bumped into me pretty fucking stiff. I snatched that motherfucker by the neck and threw him out of the fucking bar.
I know you did.
The manager comes over and, thank you, Mr. Nash. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, tell that motherfucker, thank God you bumped into the fucking 63-year-old Nash. The 42-year-old Nash would still be kicking you up the fucking way to the door.
Exactly.
Like, fuck. No, I didn't strike him or anything. I just got him the fuck out of these.
Yeah, no,
fucking-
that's-
you can't be throwing fists with fucking women and shit in the room.
No, of course
Fuck that. Not on my fucking watch. You know when
All
you
right.
run into that motherfucker that you wish you didn't? I'm that guy.
Exactly. Feedback from last week's show. Mr. J13 says, as soon as you go down the rabbit hole of WebMD, you are fucked. I think that's a quote from you. It says, has got to be one of Nash's quotables that I felt in my soul. WebMD is a hell of an anxiety trigger, which means that, according to them, I'm already 5 feet underground. Awesome podcast, by the way. Easygoing Monday Night Raw without the third hour. Very good.